Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another match of the Terrible Division Tournament. This is the semifinals. Playing with my partner Jack here. I'm personally playing the Ski Jaeger Vanguard. Jack playing 122nd Infantry as Balance. Playing against Hypokrass in green. Hypokrass playing Balance 184th. And Bazugalo for GreenHD Vanguard. You can see Hypokrass is deployed. Look. Oh, I can't. I have to pause it. Whatever. Hypokrass looks like he's deployed up here, facing me, Jaeger. So Balance versus a Vanguard, and Jack over here facing the Vanguard. Right off the bat. So our plan for me and Jack was we thought we could out-sustain them. And I thought maybe I could grab this flag, this flag. Jack maybe can grab this flag, getting us 3 flags and kind of taking them, start off, and then trade well. Anyway, well, let's kick this thing. We will rotate the camera. And which way we want to watch from this way? Looks solid. We'll kick this thing off. I'm rushing forces here. Jack's trying to smoke off this area and try to get down on this point, capture it, make it hard for these guys to get to it. Okay, let's hide the panel. You see me opening up standard stuff. Pack gun looking down the main road here. Trying to get as much CQC infantry as I can in this area. I have tons of Sturmjäger, Jaeger Pioneer, lots of CQC infantry, detrimental to Hypokrass. We see Hypokrass and GreenHD doing the more overlapping gameplay, kind of over each other. Not as much, but me and Jack are completely separate. We don't believe in that. Jack opening up with mortars, see dropping smoke, and then firing mortars here. Jack able to get early in position. Trying to get in this area, gonna control this force, really key. Put some MG42s here or something like that. It'll also suppress this entire point. Jack goes with the IG guns. Big believer in IG guns. Flamethrowers in the open. Jack getting a good opening here. Nothing, not too. It looks like they're sparsely deployed down here. Pretty interesting with the IS-122 right off the bat. Heavy flat gun right off the bat. Dissipating my air spam. I, on the other hand, open up with the flat guns. I love these things. Together, all 4 of them, they pretty much will shoot down any aircraft. Jack getting messed up by these half tracks. 10.1s. They're so good. Just chewing through the AT gun. AT gun is firing at that, but not the other stuff. Jack getting overrun now. He's able to get down here, but not with a lot of infantry. He's Strokey here in the middle, push him out. Jack can utilize these mortars though. We can see though that unfortunately Jack's getting pressed really hard right here by the Vanguard. I'm trying to cancel it out by trying to take these 2 points. You know, for progress. You see my big wave of infantry. There's not much in here to stop me. I make some bad plays here. This little light AT gun popping my T-34s. Bounces that one. I'm dropping my first off map. What's so great about Ski Gear is to get 2 of these a day. They're pretty cheap. They're 80 points. You pretty much drop. If you get some kills, you're pretty good. I try to fly them over in areas where you have AA, so even if they die, it gets the off map off and it kills. You get a kill with the aircraft. If you do lose the off map, you still will trade positively there. Jack getting overwhelmed though with infantry down here. Not in a great spot. The only area he's kind of has area is this part of the map. Still, it's not great. We're seeing a Tiger come out from that side. Unfortunately, not great for Jack. IG guns here are shredding me. Really well placed. Crashes a lot of firepower. Losing my T-34s to this heavy AA gun. This one doesn't have the APCR round, but it doesn't matter. T-34 can't survive that. Off map drops. I'm gonna try to cross now. Get secure into this point. I'm really surprised he didn't send any infantry to guard this initially. Pretty static down here. Not really the best place to push. Opinion. Spawn's pretty close. Shot from multiple angles. Not great. Though it is not that bad for him, right? But like there's a lot of places where I can sneak up an AT gun on him. Unfortunately for me and Jack too. Jack and we were talking here because we were being overwhelmed a little bit. The center here was not locked down by us. We had a Jack had a Fusilier here, but unfortunately that doesn't put any pressure. Right now it's just got this flag. So me and Jack are taking them down. Jack losing this flag. Can't take in this flag from them, and then I'm up 2 flags at the moment, but we're down the middle flag as well. So we're up 1 flag though. Jack sends some three down in the center, try to get the flag back. Lots of tanks here. We're talking right now about this KV-1S. Jack, because he knows I have the cluster, so he's calling, wants me to cluster it. Trying to set up MG42s here to shoot this forest line. Fortunately, this Giga moves up a little bit too much. I tried running him back along the edge. Lots of infantry move down here. I'm trying to bring up some more tanks, some reserve. Trying to move up some infantry to scout out what's going on. Did not realize an ISC went to start pushing up. Cluster comes in right now. No way. A is too far back. I go on a head on with him. Unfortunately, I do get the KV-1, but I believe I lose this aircraft here. Really having. I send out an aircraft to shoot down his aircraft. I get on his tail. Big deal. I shoot him down. That pack gun does take me out. I think I trade positively though, shoot down the fighter, and I get the KV-1. I only lose one 95-point aircraft. So that's a good trade on our part. And this air war is going to become really key for me and Jack. Even though those two decks, both the one Hypokrass 184th and Zugalo, have strong AA, I don't think they utilize it as efficiently in this. They'll play a big part later on, especially on this northern front. The AA kind of capitulates completely. I think Jack was focusing down mortars. Jack loves his 81mm mortars. IL-2's coming in. Kind of interesting using the IL-2. As the 23mm cannons. Staying in MG42 support Jack and center. While you Grenadiers, we're now up 2 flags on position. Jack's trading 1 flag each. Oh, there goes that back 40 though. That's unfortunate. Isn't looking good for Jack right now. He's in a not the most ideal position. Who's just stuck 4? That's not great. Jack bringing them more up though. I'm bringing up some pioneers here and infantry. I'm starting to load them up. I was not aware this was here. I thought, hey, I could push here. .42 trying to shoot down infantry. So it's really hard for these guys to push over this ridge. Yeah, we're seeing a bombing run coming from the Boston. Looks like that'll be the last of this flag. Yeah, Urzat's getting knocked out of their buildings. They're gonna panic and they're gonna be spotted by everybody. So Jack on the back foot here. Let's bring up a crep. Creps are the gods. Still have 2 flags here, but it is looking desperate. Like I'm barely holding on to this flag. He just sends, as you can see, an infantry squad. MG42 though, it's out of range by just a couple feet here. That sucks. A couple meters. Yeah, you see me trying to build up. I'm trying to get some more infantry here now, realizing the dire situation. Jack's now down 1 flag here. He's putting a lot of pressure on him. You can see that. Green is going all the way here. That vanguard. Now, it's all about whether Jack can trade more efficiently to wear them down. I'm taking on the balance, but I've worn down the balance. I think pretty hard in the CQC combat. I think I'm trading pretty positively. I haven't been too reckless with any of my vehicles. You'll see me engage this ISU, and then I quickly realize, no thank you. I'll back up. I don't need to fight that. I do get a penetration. Maybe I could have kept going with that, but I didn't see that at the time. Like, I don't need to waste my few T-3045s. That. Instead, I'll shift him in this position, down this main road, and he can't be shot from anywhere else, except guys coming down this road, which is really nice. A really good spot for a tank. Even MG, right here, like nothing can shoot him. Even give the order in a second. Jack getting this flag though. Green obviously marking on the field. He's gonna reinforce and obviously take that flag back. Giving us more time though, because I lose the flag up here. So Jack is now desperately being pushed back. Look at the forces coming up on Jack. This is not good. You're looking on the map. Like if I was watching this, I didn't realize how bad it was over here. But Jack's about to capitulate completely. Got a couple squads on the front line. Those Stug 4s though are the key to his victory and salvation. But I was confident Jack, I think, was confident too that he can get that back. Sharp rolling me back here. I'm trying to withdraw deep into the forest. Probably see me bring up some Sturmjägers in a second. Bring up my mortars. I'm gonna try to smoke this off to Get my infantry close enough. Kill the MG. I was not aware of these two guys in here. I thought there's just an MG. Yeah, now you'll see me. Gotta use that smoke. Letting your infantry pour in now. Grabbing that flag though, giving us more time. Jack's desperately trying to get more stuff in here. I don't know how he's gonna deal with this stuff. Bailed out. Oh man. Order struck it though. Good place by Jack. Jack coming out the D5. 5 baddest fighter. I'm coming on my 2 fighters. Oh, and Jack's. Yep, got that guy. We're trading well aircraft wise. I'm trying to mortar his A. I strike down here. Doesn't get. I got a little progress. I take the flag for a little bit. Not down. I try getting this back. See that me and Jack are flying over, trying to shoot down things. My aircraft gets suppressed. I don't get away though. I mean, it does look bad, right? Like this guy is deep into Jack's stuff. But in reality, like Jack spawns really close. He's got this area locked down. There isn't that many forces here that can do anything. L2's just flying about. 30-45 and more of my beautiful Jaeger. Jaeger Pioneers. Sturm Jaegers are the best though. These guys are like kill Tensaniki, kill flamethrowers, double vetted, they're even better. You have no problem chewing that stuff up. I can even move my tank here, as I was talking about earlier. I have this flag temporarily, keeping us just above the 10-14. Jack does get these kills over here, I think. Wiping out these forces. Giving him pretty much an advantage now, the momentum. They've been spending a lot of resources on aircraft, which I think they is significantly. Giving Jack some chance to fight more ground forces. Also giving me a chance. We are seeing the balance coming in hard now. On my ass, but I got these string makers. They'll kill everybody. You bring a supply for my mortars. Try and take out the 88s. Like those are the key. Killing 88s. Commander here by Hypokrass. Backing his leader up. 42 is suppressing, though an IG gun's taking me out. Jack does have a little pack gun up here, a little crap one, 30.1. Jack does take back his point, so he's only down 1 flag now in that area. But I'm making it up because I'm up 2 flags in the moment, so we're up. So this flag is temporary. Not gonna last that much longer. Yeah, I see he's already moving a squad in. I have more return fire, but like, how long is that gonna last? Not really. Time. Unfortunately for them, I got this tank right here, pretty much looking down these roads. 230-45 here. Like, let's not fight this. I saw this 120 fire, so I started firing on that. Not realize it was 120. Yeah, they're gonna take the spot back. We're gonna be down 1 flag on Jack's side. That's alright. Look at that, 120. The sharp angle, what's it aiming at? Look at that. Am I still aiming at it? Yeah. It's probably smart to keep aiming at it. Jack's now starting to counterattack here. Really surprised they didn't put any heavy AT guns here looking over this edge. Yeah, Jack's got the numbers. It looks like Jack traded way more positively, and you can kind of see the forces on the map reflecting that. They have a lot of guys here, but we have very thin. These points aren't doing anything. Like, look at all those tigers. Like, that's the mistake I think that Green Ring makes right here. Instead of capitalizing on the keep pushing through here on Jack, sent all these forces to center that aren't doing anything. I sent T-30-45, thinking that like, hey, we need to try to grab this point back. I didn't realize all this stuff was here. Be going for the mortars again, or the A, sorry. team is trying to get back in that force again. He's helping Hypokrass get into the combat. I though built this deck though to never run out of Jaegers and Pioneers and Sturmjägers. Me and Jack luckily though have really good fighters. And they've been sending aircraft out consistently. They haven't been doing much. See me sending an aircraft out immediately. A lot of airplay over Jack's side. Going in, 110 point aircraft, bombing Urzots just to be shot down. Not a good trade. Didn't even kill an Urzot. This is what we want. Trying to bring out a lot more, you know, flat guns. Trying to kill this one. We did kill one earlier. He brings up another one. What are they marking? We see Hypokrass marking. Trying to defend this. Kills my T-34-85. Pretty sure the Tiger got it. I was kind of upset. I looked away for a second. But you see the momentum now. Jack's totally got the... There's like nothing here. These SUs. They aren't gonna win against stuck fours. Pack of 40. And Jack can easily counter push here soon. See though, he is getting me back here. MG42 and shooting down this road. Get in here. How loud it is. That is some loud combat. This guy, look at that, marching across the road. Whoa, shell. That guy gets hit by the shell. For now, they're down there. I'm bringing up a lot of reinforcements, you can see. Brought some of his own pack guns. Shooting my MG, I'll back it up. Bring even more infantry. I'm also bringing in my off map that I've been saving. I haven't even bought the other one. This side I kind of thought was going to go down. They got a lot of flak. Yeah, it's not going to survive it. Will it? Will it get away? I don't remember. Oh, I took a shell. He disappears, so he doesn't die. IL-2 flies a little too close. Not letting him get any closer. Another T-30-45 being brought up. He kills one of my flat guns, but the flat guns take him out. This is where I didn't mind. I was like, alright, I'm gonna get him stuck between my off map and this. Some of the shells will land to suppress. I'm not gonna be able to fight all these guys off. My guys are vetted, his aren't. They're Sturmjägers, so they're much better. I feel like he gets suppressed. MG42s. Just bad all around. And I bring my secret weapon, the ME410s. These things are pretty beasts. They don't die and they carry a pretty big bomb load. And they reload hecka fast. I didn't really need it there. You'll see me buy another one though in a second. I was like, Dan, there's got to be in here something, Jack. I asked Jack to move his Fusilier here, but these flame troops are going to get them. You see me calling a bomber next. I'm just reacting throughout the whole map. We get this point back. Jack is making headway. He takes back his point. He's now positive as well. Only flag we're down at center. That's not going to last that much longer. Jack's going to send his Fusilier here, and I'm going to bomb that, giving us the flag back. And now we're in a pretty comfortable position. They have to either come in the forest to fight me in the CQC combat, or fight on Jack's area where the momentum's gaining pretty hard, especially with all our air kills. Yeah, unfortunately, Jack's Fusilier goes out in the open, gets shot from all these tanks, and gets flamed. Then we send it back up. Jack's getting down here now. He's got like infinite infantry in his deck. Bomber comes in. Gone. This off map surprisingly didn't do that much. It's because it's a 152 caliber. Didn't do that much. I didn't feel it, or like. Dang, all these IG guns wrecking me. I try to back up. It's also got another 88 here. This one's almost at HE. Off map drops. The thing with off map is I don't think you should ever really utilize it unless it's like on a really defensive position, where you're being pushed back really heavily, or if you're gonna capitalize on it. This guy doesn't capitalize on it. Like, it doesn't really do. Look how much damage it did. It didn't do anything. You really need to like push with it so that you can surrender all the units. Maybe some half, because you had those half tracks earlier. Maybe that would have been a good time to run through. Dropping it here too. I mean, I thought I could take him. I had plenty of infantry too. I bring up my commander. Give up the triple vet. But you can see now the momentum coming from Jack. Jack getting pushed back and now moving up. I'm bringing my off map to support Jack. Jack wanted a long duration here. Luckily, he suppresses this right in time. This is the last shot of this guy. I was telling Jack too, I'm like, hey, this thing's gonna die. It can die anyway, like, let me just drop it, get it down right before I die. Like, it doesn't matter now, it's already used all of its shots. Trying to stop any reinforcements from getting down this road. Letting Jack solidify the position and start opening up this whole front to CQC combat. Really surprising to bring as much CQC combat. This map is pretty much dominated by that CQC combat. Because the tanks are just, and IG guns and MGs are going to be what's out here fighting and winning on infantry. Luckily for us. Oh, it's even landing on that ESU M15. That's expensive. That's a good AA gun. Hopefully it doesn't die. I don't know if it does. My two fighters and Jack's fighter. Sorry, my fighter and Jack's. I peel off though. Go for the cluster. Jack. I told Jack I was going to go for this, and Jack's going to go for this one. I try to suppress it. Fortunately, it didn't work out. I immediately withdraw because I can't get out. You guys get the cluster off. I bring out another fighter to finish it off. Yeah, I do lose my ME. Even trying to get it out, I couldn't get it out in time. That's alright. We'll trade a little bit. We'll get this guy. I'll peel out. Should probably manual control turn left instead of right. Looking back on it now. Trying to counter battery my mortars is fine. Not much action going on. There's a lot of build up on this area, but I'm pretty thin. Like, it's pretty hard for them to push, and I thought I could counterattack. I'm pretty dense in this area. Off map's being dropped in well-placed areas. It's not doing that much. It dropped here, it didn't kill any of these guys. I can pretty much continuously reinforce it. Move up on Jack here. Trying to put some pressure on the center once again. Kind of interesting idea to push to. I'm sending my bombers out. Support Jack. Well, let's turn this way. Look at these infantry screening. I thought there was something here, but I was poorly mistaken. Clusters coming in from me. No AA support. Quickly realized that. We're like, oh, free kill. There goes that tiger. Pretty devastating there. Green, like, I wonder if that was like, hey, what's going on? late reaction on that point. We start seeing a lot of artillery come out of the field. Jack gets some of his 105s. I'm like, alright, we're getting hit hard. Jack's getting hit hard. Bye. And I can't really push anymore. I didn't think I could push up here. I think that was the right choice. The amount of points to grab like one of the flags would have been horrendous. Trades would have been negative. So I buy some 150s, thinking they're gonna get some counter battery up. Jack gets some one of his gets a whole bunch of his 105s. Trying to go for the obviously aiming for the AA. Like building up a force to push. Kind of see, bring up pack guns, some stugs. But down here right now, we're getting down here pretty. We're in here, like our area. We're also Jack brings up a crep. Pretty much devastating the force in center. Giving us a flyback. I'm moving MG42 support Jack, just one here. Shoot down this across the road. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. Like, got this flag here, pretty locked down. Center flag, they're not really locked down, and we're starting to make some pretty extensive progress on the northern front, especially down here. Like, Jack is moving his butt up. A lot of guys, though, unfortunately. Preventing Jack from moving down that area. He's going to need some tanks, and he can be starting to move them up. I asked Jack to move up the crep, take out this. Yeah, it's Jack is flying around. Jack's using a lot of his aircraft. We're talking about getting rid of these Black 30. We wanted to get rid of all the AA guns. He strafes it, suppresses that one. I said I'd bring out a bomber. Jack strafes it again. D5 letting us down for some reason. Never lets us down. I'm gonna send out another fighter. I'm gonna try to strafe this A again. By the way, you should always bring these. Things are great in War Thunder and they're great in Steel Division. Strafe things to death. All those, they have 30mm cannons on them. And I bring with 30mm cannons in War Thunder as well. So I'll get the strafe off. Bombs go off already. Suppressed it. I peel off. I go for the Yak 9. I shoot down the Yak, and then I'm out of there. That's in the micro that their airplay wasn't doing, that me and Jack were. Now, those trades add up big, you know, big time. That 2,000-pound bomb kills the AA gun. We only got one over here. Starting to bring up a whole bunch more though. But the light ones, 37s that are terrible. They can't shoot down anything. The 150 is starting to open up. And Jack's 105s are also opening up. Ski Jaegers. So the Sturm Jaeger is just awesome. Gotta bring these. So good. Flies over my airspace with Boston. Gets the bombs off. Ah, they don't hit anything, just suppressed. You know, I'm just doing some bombing rounds, trying to clear out some of the stuff for Jack. Doing some freebies too with that. Jack's getting down here, pretty much owns this area of the map. He's so thin over here too. Not looking good. Jackson some Erzats here. The Grenadier, take this flag. Giving us the flag, we're up one flag. I go down a flag though. Rockets me a little bit. Starting to realize, yeah, you can see right now they're marking my AA. Not good. For some reason he flew back over me. If I had all four of them, I would have shot him down. Oh, never mind. Take it back, we did shoot. This is a mistake. I'm surprised you put an artillery on the road like that. He gets counter batteried, any guys coming through here, and this is the main reinforcement road. That's not good. You should never put. This is crazy. I'm really surprised you put that right there. Are these guys gonna fire? They're aiming at my AA. This one's a little off the road. That's what you want. Marking things. These SUs are messing Jack's stuff up. But you can see that we're getting the momentum rolling down in the south. And I'm just meat grinding both of them down here. Especially Hypokrass to balance. Jack is the balance too, so he's starting to overrun green. It's all about like, where can I inflict the most casualties and keep a flag? And this is the area right here. I am just bleeding him light in this location. And letting Jack now roll through him. And I'm just supporting Jack with some air power and a couple units. And it's just, you know, there's no recovery. It's like it's a race of who can beat who first. And I'm dug in the area, and this is like exactly where I want. He brings another off map in. This time it's a 280. 2 shots. This will be devastating. 280 is so good. They're still bleeding one flag. Bring up some more AA guns. I think they should bring up the A over here. See me flying around with Jack. I peel off. We're gonna aim for Jack. So Jack brings a D5 in. Jack probably will start aiming at it soon. Yeah, they bring up a lot of AA. They don't shoot down any of our like real aircraft. They do take out Jack's D5. Not great. You see, there's kind of a passive play right here and right now. Jack's buying artillery. I'm just meat grinding in center. They're scouting out some cheap infantry. The Jack is getting the upper hand down here. There isn't much left up here. In fact, I kind of wonder how they built their decks. Unfortunately, we can't look at the decks. It doesn't work that way right now. We can in 1v1s. But me and Jack, I don't know. I think we notoriously build decks that have really long sustain. Even a deck like Ski Jaeger that isn't really designed for it. Yeah, I can't believe I was. You know, it's interesting. I didn't feel like I was playing a balance right now. Because I guess he just gets bottlenecked. Jack's crap does take out the SU, which is huge. I'm bringing in an MG42 to kind of screen over here. Look at this. We're trying to break through here. Jack's moving up, smoking his forces off. More SUs coming from green here. It's a really good play by him. SU-76 are great, the APCR, and they're 35 points. Crazy cheap. That's a little too cheap. Maybe like 40 or 45. Yeah, 40 would be good. I don't know if 35 should be it. The bomb this infantry to clear it out. Doesn't do any damage. Thank you, MU-410. This is where Hypokrass starts playing some moves here. He goes for this flag finally. I've only had that ski air guarding it. He's pushed me back pretty far along this area. I got this one guy just chillaxing. B410 drops another bomb load, and this time it actually connects, giving us the kill. Got getting this flag too. I lose my flag though. I fly over here. This was a mistake. I had this aircraft circling over here, and I don't know why, but it just chose to fly over enemy lines. Yeah. Luckily it gets away though. Just really lucky. Jack has a lot of 105s up now. Been counter battering. I have my 150 counter battering. On this main road. I don't know why he put that there. Move that off the road. They have a lot of artillery as well. Kind of interesting that there's a lot of this artillery. Yeah, you can now see the momentum start to roll. Right, look at, I mean, it's pretty, I'm pretty dense here. They have a lot of defensive units though. All these IG guns aren't going to be moving up anytime soon. None of these guys look like they're going to be moving up anytime soon. But like, I think me and Jack had a lot more offensive capability. Those points weren't not doing anything. Bring in some 1,000 pound bombs here. 2 of them. I thought there was more in here, so I was like, hey, I'll drop it. Look at these things come in. They're so big. Deleting that. And I still get away. Jack flying over, trying to get him. Flying over all the AA though. Apocalypse are a beast though. It's just pilot smart and turns away from the AA. Not sure whether they'll get away from that. This was concerning. Really pushing me here. Getting all into my area. They're bringing in a heavy bomber to drop 2 1,000 pound bombs, kind of suppress all this stuff. I tried moving my T-3045. I didn't realize, like, I zoomed up like this, and I couldn't see there was an IS-122 here. I thought I was just fighting Valentine's, and I was totally content with that. Little did I know. Pops me right there. I was like, what killed me? How is that possible? All these bombs come in right on target. Oh no. Oh! These things, I bring a car to sea, they're so good. And they have pretty good survivability too. It takes a lot to kill one. Start bringing up some of these my next level of AA. Just to keep my area safe from any strafing. Unfortunately, I lose a unit here. I'm trying to move up from Ski Jaeger. I quickly realized that I can't walk up here from the T-3045s because of these guys. But you gotta keep in mind, like next time I play on this map, make sure to keep control of this. You can shoot any reinforcements. So I have to walk like that in that angle. I start reinforcing from a different direction. Jack's getting up here now. Pretty heavily. We're seeing him move up. And green is looking pretty thin. Hypokrass is peeling off some units. We're seeing an IS-122 come up. Kind of doing nothing though, not in a great position. Seeing an IL-4 come. This is probably what killed me. I did not see this. Big mistakes. Jack started going for the, this is such a mistake. I should have seen this. I bring out fighters to shoot it down. I don't think I moved the tank. I should have moved the tank back up to a safer location. Just to be certain. I think it gets it off right there, yeah. Those bombs are big. Oh, never mind. It's not what killed it. Something kills it. I don't understand what killed it. I'm seeing a lot more artillery coming out from Hypokrass at 150. Counter battering my 150. Got a lot of them. This is where me and Jack were talking about. I think he wanted some Panzer Shreks to deal with some of these infantry because I think he was out of them. I had a couple of them. So I'll shift them over there. Right now my priority is try to take this flag back. Looks like Hypokrass. Can't speak for what their strategy was. Looks like they're trying to get these 2 flags. Jack running out on Urzot, taking this flag, giving us a double tick. And now I go up another flag, so now we're even ticking them even further. So these flags are not, you know, they're temporary. Try solving my problem when I was like, dang, there's a tank here. Like, what do I do? Can't like spare a tank to go up there. Even if it gets up there, it can't do much. Jack's unloading on these guys. I wish too. So my solution's these dudes. Send me 410s. If survivability, I'll drop some bombs on them. Doesn't get the kill. Getting some more off map, dropping me at 280. That's gonna hurt. Feel bad. Jackson, looks like Jackson gonna get pushed out of this area of the map. We're getting a huge counterattack against us. Yeah, but Jack's got the flak furlings down here, keeping any aircraft from doing anything. Drop a bomb here on MB410. Oh, this is Jack, sorry, never mind. Fuck wolf. And getting suppressed doesn't do that much damage. And the IL-2 could have gotten him there. I wonder why this was down here. Ooh, will he get the kill? That sucks. I did not realize that happened. Jack will get revenge though. There you go. Saving some of the points he lost there. Jack going in for another aircraft. Too much A though. Flying over with Jack. I peel back though. This boss is gonna die. Jack's aircraft gonna make it out? Oh my gosh, it does. Oh, the last shot gets it. That's so rough. I still have another off map plane too. I didn't bring up. Jack bringing in more infantry. We're trying to be counter battered really hard, which is not too bad, you know, because counter battery is hitting our artillery and not our, like, you know, it's not ideal, but gotta keep using his mortars. I had some mortars that I was using regularly, but they went down. You look at Panzer Strike on the squad, giving us flag back. Back up 1 flag. Jack's up 1 flag. Trying to get through here. Like Jack's trying to capitalize on getting this area as well. I have an MG42 pushing the screening for Jack. But now I got the double tick because we got this flag because Jack's far enough. Jack is doing some sneaky tactics to the Urzots. I don't know why no one's been able to spot them. They're like dead space I can't see or something. Now they're being shot. So it must be like right here where these MG42s can't see. Yeah, see, they can't shoot now. To be curious, see if you can put a squad there. Maybe like it'd even be good to put a recon here, looking down the whole area. Like a dead spot there. We're saying here, looks like Hypokrass is saying, "Hey, we need to get this flag." As he knows, I have plenty of more Jaeger infantry. Jaeger. Jack's moving up. You see me pushing up with Jack now with some Panzer Shreks. I want to look at the HUD though. I want to look at what like where Green's units. So look at them. They're all over each other. Well, yeah, they're all over each other. While me and Jack, if you look at our perspective, for the most part, I'm over here, and Jack's over here. And we're kind of being self-sufficient in a lot of ways. And the the support that we give each other is like only when specifically needed. You know, an airstrike or a you know, just some Panzer Shrek, something like that. Like I think that's the way to do it. Self-sufficient is if one player is like being focused, then you can kind of just shove your way through. Kind of knowing which side is the weaker side, and where the side where you want to like if there's a side of the map, right, that there's tons of flags. It's like obviously you should push that side and kind of ignore the other. Then, you know, it's maybe smart to push that side. But you kind of double one side and the flags are kind of even, you're not getting that double tick, then this player, like let's say, you know, they double me, Jack's gonna push through them then. Grab the flags, and maybe they grab a flag from me playing defensive combat. And then now their focus and their game plan is to keep pushing the side on me. If they, you know, I'm not saying this is what's happening right now. But then Jack can just shift forces, help me. Jack has these forces up here that he's conquered this objective. They're not going to counterattack, and now he's just going to help me out, and we're going to roll them back. I think it's better to kind of put pressure on both fronts if it's an even map like this. But I think they did put more pressure on Jack. And they put a lot of units in a lot of places too that didn't do much throughout the whole game. I think is a mistake. Like if you look at us, like this Pack 40 here and these two Ski Jaegers, for the most part, are the only units on the field that aren't doing something on my front. Well, they have all these guns here doing nothing, a ton of infantry doing nothing. They had a lot of IG guns and AT doing nothing here. A lot of heavy tanks in the center not doing much. Like they had a lot of forces that weren't, you know, actively participating in the combat, especially for early income gameplay. Letting us, me and Jack, have more forces on the front, on the actual front line, inflicting more damage and trading better. Like you don't see any units hanging out in the rear unless they're doing something. Like right now I'm bringing up mortars right here to do a counterattack against this ICU because I couldn't beat it. I wasn't confident that I was going to beat it with T30-45. These are just 45 points. They have APCR. Best unit in the game, by the way. I think the more 45 points, 190 penetration. And you see me moving up right now, but like everybody's doing something on the line. I think that's what you need to do. Like here's an AA gun. Not, I mean, it's not really in the best position. I don't know. Just my opinion. I think a lot of players do that too much. They have too many units in reserve. Not doing like, and I do the same thing sometimes. Anyway, Martyr coming here. It's gonna destroy the ISU. Look at that. Woo. Gonna get any shots off before it dies. There we go. And now there's nothing up here preventing me from pushing up. I'm just gonna pour more infantry into the gap. But yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is you're playing the early, like it makes sense if you're playing a team game and you want to have defense in depth because there's a lot of counter and pushing. Pretty you don't want everybody on the front line because there's a lot of artillery and off map. But like in this Vanguard early income play, like a 2v2 and 1v1, really want every unit on the map doing something, not just sitting there just because it could, you know, defend against something. Jack and me coming in. I'm coming in with a cluster. Jackson go for the AA. Oh, no he's not. He's going for the ISU. Lucky for me though, I bring in some of these. And I get the suppression off just in time. And kill it. And drop my clusters at the same time. Get the kill? Yep. That's pretty devastating. And I peel off, and I shoot down the Boston. That's pretty bad right there for them. They keep bringing out these aircraft without, you know, fighters, and I was kind of surprised. Like, he's got to know, right, that we're right here. Just another kill for us, and another kill looks like right here. Aircraft turning about. They're being dumb. This one's out of 30mm cannon ammo, unfortunately. But yeah, Jack's getting in through here now. I'm bringing up another force to push force, trying to get back this point. Sending some more infantry to take this point back. We're even now. It's not great for us. We were double ticking. I peel off here. Shoot down that aircraft, fortunately. We're going now for the Flame IL-2, which is another 120 point aircraft. I don't know what it's doing out here. Seeing that the flak's pretty heavy in this part of the map. He goes on with a head on. I probably shouldn't have done. See this. Go head on. I tried to peel off the last second. It was not good air micro. So I just chillaxed. I'm going to leave. I have plenty of aircraft in reserve. I drop another 2,000 pound bombs up here. Looks like it messes everybody up. Jackson and Urza to support me. Seeing where I was weak. You see, oh, there's a lot of forces up here. Not doing for. Like, none of these guys over here have been like putting pressure, and there's a lot of units here that could be doing something. Make some MGs to cover, but like these, yeah, I mean, they do a huge airstrike here. You're talking about this. They get through. I bring out some more fighters. Jack. Fortunately, we get unlucky. I was dumb. Now it. Two of these elite aircraft. Jack changes targets. I go for the IL-2. Get down the IL-2. I'm gonna retreat this one. It's been damaged. I don't want to lose my aircraft. Jack takes out the next L2. They're just losing aircraft left and right. Trades. Meat Grinder is going strong against Hypokrass. But again, like a lot of these forces aren't. Okay, move this ISU here. IG guns here. I think you just need to play a little more aggressive with a lot of these units, not really actively playing anything. Because he's got to know that he has the income advantage. And he's been meat grinding me in this location. I'm going to be definitely more thin than he is. Jack's moving up here now. Pretty much a capitulation of the northern front. If me and Jack are focusing, I'm focusing with my aircraft. Jack is destroying on the ground. I'm just holding off Hypokrass now. See, now he's starting to move up the IG guns. You can shoot down this area. That's what you want. You don't want a lot of these units not doing much. I have a Ski Jaeger wave coming through. He doesn't have enough ammo for some of his artillery. I got 2 flies over. Flak for like non-position. Jack. Looks like he's trying to move to the other side. Take back the flag though. So we're not up in any real flags right now. We're up 1 flag down on the bottom here. Pretty close to getting this flag though. Trying to get pushed here. Do have a pack gun just in case. Bring up some more infantry just in case as well. Yeah, me and Jack were talking about this. We're like, hey, you know, I said something, I think Jack or me said something about, hey, watch out flying over this area. There's no A over here, so we're just going to bomb everything. There's just free reign now. And I think with all the lack of fighters, I don't think they brought that many of them. I come in for a bombing run. Depressed. Big mistake right here. All the Valentines. Yep, that was a big mistake right there. Losing the Valentines. It pretty much prevented him from continuing the push. I don't think we see another push for a while. We get up here. I have a lot of infantry now in the force moving up. Jack's moving around the side. Pretty much got this area locked down. There's not that many forces left. I mean, it's pretty bad. And you guys see the writing on the wall right here. This is GG. I think it was really smart for me and Jack. I think this is a right tactic. Try to grab these 2 flags. Turn this into the meat grinder of where you want to fight with Ski Jaeger, with all those Sturm Jaegers and Pioneers that I brought. And then we pretty much, Jack got pushed back pretty hard, but rolled him back. They sent a lot of forces center that didn't necessarily need to be there and needed to be elsewhere. And then we were able to out micro their airplay, I think. Get rid of the AA and really dominate the skies. Flying about, you know, strafing unit. I think that's what really gave us a huge advantage this year. But it was well played from both Hypokrass and Green. So, well, we got a couple seconds here to score. Just doing some strafing now on the last of his AA over here. Making sure he can't build up that air force. I'm bringing in a bomber to drop some last bombs to clear out this area. Jack. A lot of artillery brought up in the field. Luckily, Jack's 105s are cheaper. They were winning. He does kill my 150. Yeah, there's not that much infantry down here. I think you could see right now that, like, my Vanguard looks to me that like was able to outlast even the balance. Had more stuff on the field. Yeah, we have so much aircraft now, both me and Jack. So there was, and now we have the whole time. The bombs dropped. Like we have to have total control of the air. They keep sending out aircraft throughout the whole game, losing them. I think that really cost them a lot of points. Guy losing, shooting down the D5. Yeah. 8 seconds left. There's no real area they can push anywhere. There you go. So the team stats. Give and Jack right here. Jack getting more kills. Taking a little more losses. Hypokrass doing pretty well. Getting a little negative there. Okay, let's look at the chronology. So, Jack gets some early kills on green. He had some great early kills. Like in the beginning of the game, it looked good for them. They were doing a lot of damage to Jack, I think. Thought I was doing alright. Looked pretty even. I think towards the middle of the game is when things kind of fell out of hand. Yeah, I get these long streaks of kills. Yeah. I think that middle of the game, like around the middle of B phase, is when things started to run out of control for them. Anyway, thanks for playing, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys like the content. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later.